Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of What the Fork Chess. And today I'll be teaching you how I learn my openings in chess. And I use a very simple three-step method to learn my openings. I'll be teaching you this method today. And it's very simple, guys. The first step of this three-step method is watching some videos on YouTube. This might seem very simple to do, very easy to do, and of course, it's very easy. But there are some really good educational chess videos on YouTube, some really good channels. For example, Gotham Chess, even Hikaru teaches some openings on YouTube. And you can go ahead and watch maybe Daniel Naroditsky or any other YouTube of your preference and watch some videos about that opening you want to learn. There are many other channels you can go for it and search on YouTube yourself. Hanging Pawns, Daniel Naroditsky, Gotham Chess, many chess channels that can teach you in a 10-minute, 15-minute video how to play that opening you want to learn. So let's imagine you want to learn how to play I don't know, maybe the Sicilian defense, the Sicilian dragon. You can go ahead and type it on YouTube, watch 2 or 3 videos. In about 20 or 30 minutes, you get the hang of the opening, the first few moves and the ideas. And you can even watch some of those streamers, those YouTubers playing that opening. So you can have an idea of the middle game plans and all that. So watching 2 or 3 videos can help you a lot to get the first idea, the first grasp of this opening you want to learn. And the second step is fairly easy too. You're going to go for this website that I'm using now, the Lichess. Lichess Analysis, you have this opening, this option of turning on the database, the Lichess database. And this Lichess database is extremely powerful. You have a lot of games here that you can check. And the best part of it is that you can put the moves on the analysis board and you can check what are the most common replies from black if you're playing white, or from white if you are playing black. So recently I've been studying the Sicilian delayed Alapin variation, and I've been trying to learn this opening. So you can come here in the Lichess database and put the moves on the board to check what are the most common replies from black. So here, I'm putting the moves here. Let me just turn off the database for now. I'm going to put the moves here on the board to see what are the most common replies from black. So this is the Sicilian defense, right? Opponent's going to be playing the move c5 here. And for the delayed Alapin, I'll be playing knight f3. Opponent might play something like this, for example. And instead of making this move, which is the main line for the open Sicilian, instead of playing, d4, I'll be actually playing c3 to prepare d4. And when my opponent goes for the capture, I'm going to capture back and have a very strong center with 2 pawns in the center of the board. So this is the idea of the opening, right? So I know the first few moves of the opening. I know that now, if my opponent goes for this move, I know how to reply because I have seen here in the Lichess database what are the most common moves from white and from black's perspective. So here, one of the most common moves is for black playing knight f6. And against that, there are some really nice traps that you can play here. So if you watch the videos and if you check the most common moves in the Lichess database, you will be prepared for the first, let's say, 10 moves of the most common variations. And you don't have to buy any courses or books to learn that. You can do this research yourself in the Lichess database. You just have to spend some 30 minutes to 1 hour here checking the main moves and what do you do against each of the most common replies. So here we have some options here for white, but the most common move here is this, bishop e2, preparing some traps. Just in case black thinks this is a free pawn and they go for the capture here, you have some really nice traps winning material right away. So let's imagine blacks go for this. They think they won a pawn here, but you have this nice little check here with the queen to a4 check. Black has to do something to block here, something like this, and they end up losing the knight. This is one of the most common traps in this line, and of course, you learn this by watching some videos and checking the most common moves in the Lichess database. And the third step and final step of this three-step method, after you watch some videos and spend some time in the Lichess database checking the most common replies for either white and black, now you're going to play some games. That's the most fun part of the process, actually trying to use this opening yourself in some games, so you can see what are the shortcomings, the most difficult parts you have with this opening, the most common plans that you will have in the middle game, and the best way to master an opening is to actually use it. So you can see where you can get better, how you can avoid some tricks that your opponent might be playing against you. And you can see those sidelines that are not so common and you did not cover in your studies watching videos or checking the Lichess database. Okay, so playing some games is the third step and the most fun part of this process. So this is my way to learn openings in chess. That's what I do. I follow this very simple three-step method of watching some videos, getting the grasp of the opening, and then I check some of the most common moves on the Lichess database. You can check the Lichess database and the Masters database, so you can see Masters and Grandmaster level playing these openings. And then I finally play some games myself, so I can check out how this opening works in practice. So that's how I do it, guys. If you do something different, please share your ideas in the comments down below. I'll be glad to hear them. And like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys, as always, in the next one.